Mario.
Hello, buddy. This is your one and only beloved Sir 77, and in today's video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at the top 5 best working shaders for MCPE 1.16. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's just get started in the video. So guys, before I do start this video, I do want to let you guys know that these shaders work on multiple different versions of MCPE. They work on version 1.14, 1.15, and 1.16. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's just get started in the video, guys. So guys, before we do start this video, let's see if we can hit an amazing like goal of 69 likes on this video, guys. If we can hit 69 likes on this video, that'll honestly mean the world to me. So let's definitely try and smash that like button, guys. Also, guys, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't even subscribed, come on, man. What are you doing with your life? You gotta subscribe to the channel for some epic, amazing, banger content. I promise you guys will not regret it whatsoever. With that being said, without further ado, let's just get started straight up in the video. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be taking a look at the top 5 shaders. Let's just get started on the video. Alright, so coming up at number 5, or actually, guys, I'm gonna just start off with number 1. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be starting off, we're gonna go from 1 to 5. And also, guys, if you guys don't know, these shaders are not ranked in any particular order. Also, guys, I will be showcasing, I think, 3 new shaders that I haven't reviewed on my channel. So yeah, guys, let's just get started on the video. So yeah, guys, coming up at number 1, we have this shader right here, and it's called the IC shaders. So yeah, guys, it's a pretty cool shader overall. It's really beautiful, if I do say so myself. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere near like anything like TSP or anything like that, but it does work on low-end devices, and it should run a lot better for those of you guys with low-end devices. I know a lot of you guys do ask for shaders that do run on low-end devices. The only problem with shaders on low-end devices is you won't get as good quality shaders, which is kind of expected. But ironically, this shader, for whatever reason, seems to be having a 32 by 32 or 64 by 64 bit texture pack, which actually seems to be running pretty smooth. As you guys can see, I'm still managing to get somewhat near 60 FPS. So yeah, guys, and by the way, guys, I can actually get 60 FPS without me recording now. I have no idea how the recording is going to turn out. But yeah, man, other than that, it runs fine without me recording, obviously. And keep in mind, guys, I'm using a Google Pixel 3. And also, guys, you will notice we don't have that realistic water that we all love, especially and as you guys know, there's some other low-end shaders that do have this, but unfortunately this one does not have it, which is kind of unfortunate. But you still get a somewhat detailed water. You get a bit of a different water from the vanilla Minecraft default water, which is something good, which is something I did look forward to. So it's better than nothing. And then if you do go underwater, you do get a bit of a wavy-ish effect, which is pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, that way it doesn't lag your game up. And ironically, that's actually one of the main things that contribute to lag. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I was just guessing it would have been that, but I don't know, it just isn't. So yeah, I don't even I'm just blurting in a bunch of stuff at this point. But yeah, man, this is the shader. It's pretty good shader. I haven't actually checked out the nether, but I'll show you guys footage of that in the video, and I'll show you guys how the time looks and all the other jazz. But yeah, other than that, the shader is honestly really cool. I have honestly nothing else to say. Let's get on to our next shader. Alright, so coming up at number 2, we do have this shader right here by GhastCraft. And I don't remember what the name of the shader is, but yeah, guys, you guys will see it on the screen right now. But yeah, man, this is a shader, pretty cool shader. You will see that we do have the default textures in Minecraft, which is obviously pretty cool. I mean, well, it's nothing really cool. Okay, sometimes I just say the most dumbest things, but yeah, guys, other than that, this is how the shader looks. It's nothing too great, to be honest. It's a nice shader, if I do say so myself. It's nowhere near, like I said, as good as stuff like TSP and whatnot, or even some of the other good shaders for low-end devices. But if you guys are looking for a little bit of a better, more optimized shader, then this is probably the shader you guys should be going to. And as you guys can see, we do have a little bit of a different sky and whatnot. The lighting is different. It pretty much looks like vanilla Minecraft, just enhanced. And the sun is obviously a little bit different. But yeah, man, everything is still same. Everything resides the same. 16 by 16 texture pack. And unfortunately, if you guys do see the water is pretty much the same as we would expect in vanilla Minecraft. There's nothing special, no waviness to the water, no like new realistic water, nothing like that. And if you do go underwater, for whatever reason, it is light. I have no idea what the deal with that is. It's not supposed to be extremely bright underwater, but I don't know. It is what it is. I guess it's a bonus to the shader, but it kind of does take away from the immersion of the shader. I mean, then again, it's nothing too realistic, to be honest, these shaders in MCP, but hey, man, it is what it is. We do the best with what we got. But yeah, man, this is the shader. What do you guys think about this shader? I want you guys to let me know. Do you guys like this top 5 shaders? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys don't like this, then I'll probably not showcase shaders like this on my channel. These particularly for low-end devices, but I figured I'd show some new shaders for you guys. But yeah, man, it's not like too much. I'm just showing like 3 new shaders, and then maybe like 2 previous ones. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this shader. I have honestly nothing else to say. Of course, another complaint I do have is the sand is a little bit too bright. I have no idea why. Something is in the shader is just a little bit too bright. But yeah, man, other than that, it's a really nice shader. We do got pretty much everything we would expect from a normal shader. And if I'm not mistaken, we do have the torch lighting, I think, from the shader. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you do get that realistic lighting too. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the shader. It looks pretty cool. And the trees, I don't know why, but for some reason, the trees actually look really nice in the shader. Along with the previous shader that I did showcase in this video, the IC shaders. The trees actually look pretty good in that. I don't know, there's just something nice about it. Little extra, nothing too like crazy, but little details like this really do add up. But yeah, man, let's just get started onto our next shader. Alright guys, so next up on the list we do have the creeper shaders. Now I'm going to let you guys know this is a little bit more demanding on y'all's device. You are probably going to need a bit of a higher end device if you want to be able to play with this. Otherwise, I mean, this should work on all devices, but it's most likely going to lag like crazy. Of course, it's not laggy, too laggy to that of that of the TSPE shaders. What am I even saying? TSPE shaders. It's not going to lag like that, but it's still going to be very laggy and demanding on your device. Now, this particular version of the creeper shaders that I am showcasing is the version 15.0. It's a shader, it's probably one of my favorite versions of the creeper shaders. There's a newer version of the version 18. If you guys want, I'll leave a link in the description for that. And then, of course, in today's video, we're taking a look at the version 15. Now, unfortunately, I cannot distribute this, so I will give you guys the light version. Everything is pretty much the same. Unfortunately, with this shader, though, you won't get the realistic water. Of course, in the video, you guys will see the realistic water. But if you do get the light version of the creeper shaders, then you will not be able to get the realistic water. And keep in mind, guys, the light version of the creeper shaders does not contain the realistic water. But if you get the ultra version of the creeper shaders, version 15, then it's gonna cost you money. You're gonna have to I think you're gonna have to subscribe to his Patreon, which is only like $1 every month. Having Lang's Patreon. So yeah, guys, if you guys want, I'll leave a link to those two in the description below for the paid version, which is the ultra version, and the low version, which is the light version. And keep in mind, guys, the light and the ultra version are the same. The only difference is the ultra version has the realistic water and the light doesn't. So yeah, guys, hopefully that did clarify. Hopefully that was a little bit more clarifiable for you guys. Hopefully you guys weren't confused from what I was saying, because sometimes I just get some confused with what I'm saying. But yeah, man, I don't even know. But yeah, let's just get started onto the shader. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty cool shader. It's one of my more favorite shaders. Definitely, like, probably one of the best shaders in MCPE. It isn't too laggy. I mean, it's obviously really laggy and demanding for your device. But other than that, it's honestly really amazing. And of course, in this version, we can see we do have the realistic water. And if you do go underwater, you do get that waviness effect. And I know a lot of you guys do tend to like that. Me personally, that's something I really like in the newer shaders. Of course, recently, I don't know what it is, but recently this year and the last year, we've been getting some crazy beautiful shaders. And it's been a trend in the Minecraft community having these realistic waters. But yeah, man, honestly, the shader looks amazing. And of course, the sky looks absolutely beautiful too. As you guys can see, the sky looks just wow. That is just wow. Did I yeah, man, honestly, the sky just looks amazing. I mean, I have no other words to explain the shaders, but aside from, is probably one of the best shaders you guys can get. And I'm not even lying, like, this is probably one of the best shaders you guys can get in MCPE. I know TSPE Shaders is another one, but unfortunately TSPE Shaders is just way too laggy. It's not even optimized really for your device. So I mean, this one's a little bit more optimized. Of course, it's still gonna like burn your phone. I mean, of course, I don't know if it's actually gonna burn your phone. I doubt it, but I mean, you guys get what I mean. It's just gonna lag so bad. But yeah, man, I have honestly nothing else to say about this shader. My only complaint with this shader was the nether. For whatever reason, if you did go in the nether, it just looks kind of weird. So I'm not sure if it's like buggy or whatnot. Not too much of a big deal. Because me personally, I don't really see myself going in the nether that much. I see myself, you know, just trying to get some loot and stuff. But it's nothing too game changing to where it's gonna like change the lighting completely. But it is a little bit glitchy. I do just want to let you guys know that right now. But of course, it's not gonna be affecting the gameplay really. But it is gonna look a little bit weird in the nether. So that's my only complaint with this shader. But other than that, it still works perfectly fine. Yeah, man. Let's just get started onto our next shader on the list. Alright guys, so next up on the list we have I'm not sure what the shader is called. The Auto Shaders. So you guys can see we are taking a look at this shader right here. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, man, this is how the shader does look. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty simple. This is another one that will run better on y'all's low-end devices. And as you guys can see, we actually do have an animated sky, which is pretty cool. Nothing too special. Me personally, I don't really care too much for the sky in particular, but I do like the fact that it is kind of like rotating and the clouds are kind of moving. And of course, we do get some realistic shadows. And the lighting is not particularly my favorite in this shader, but hey, man, it is what it is. It's nothing too bad. But I don't know. I just feel like it looks a little stale. Maybe this would go better with like a medieval texture pack if you guys are trying to mix and match texture packs. This would probably go good. And of course, if you guys do go down and go near some water, you guys will see the water has changed just a little bit. And of course, we do get a bit of a waviness effect with this water, which is kind of better. Of course, it's nothing like crazy like the realistic waters that we all do know and love in the newer shaders for MCPE, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, man, we still do have something with the water. So like I said before, it's better than nothing. And of course, this one is waving too, which is nice. And then if you do go underwater, unfortunately, you won't see a waviness effect with the blocks, so which is that is unfortunate. The water won't give that nausea effect. Not a big deal, but yeah, man, that's that. I have honestly nothing else to say about this shader. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Let's get started on to our next shader. Alright, guys, so last but not least, we have the LSPE shaders. So this one's one of my favorite shaders. It's honestly a really amazing shader. Of course, a lot of people might not like the orange tint lighting, which is probably just a little too much. But hey, man, I personally like this shader. I know a lot of people don't like this shader, but me personally, I like this shader. It's a pretty nice shader overall. I think there's a new one that the developer is actually making right now. I have no idea what the status on it is currently, but I think it was the LSPE. It was a different version of the LSPE shaders, which is actually being currently developed right now. Like I said, I have no idea on the status, but yeah, man, it's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, man, if you guys want, I'll make a video on that later, whenever it does release. But obviously, right now, I have no idea what is going on with that shader. It's been actually quite a while, but yeah, man. But I believe he did say he was actually still working on it. If you guys want, I can actually talk to him about that and let you guys know information if you guys are curious about the shader, obviously. But yeah, man, other than that, this is honestly, let's just get started on the shader. But yeah, man, this is honestly a really nice shader. It's not perfect, of course, and it's not the most realistic, and it's not the most like vibrant, but I don't know, me personally, I like the color palette that was used in this shader. I'm not a huge fan of the sky in particular, but whenever it does rain, it looks really beautiful. I'm not sure why, but this shader is more of a dark end theme kind of shader, and this would look really good with like some kind of realistic texture pack, especially if you guys were trying to go with a medieval texture pack. I could just see that go really nice hand in hand. But yeah, man, this is honestly a really nice shader. I mean, I don't know how many times I said that, by the way. I say that with like all these shaders, but yeah, man. Of course, it's not a perfect shader. It's probably not going to be like the creeper shaders or anything. This shader, by the way, is not going to probably be good for low-end devices. It's probably, I mean, it should work fine on low-end devices, but it's going to probably run a little bit better on medium-end devices for you guys. So if you guys do have a low-end device, then I probably recommend you guys do obviously turn down the settings. You're probably going to have to turn it all the way down. But if you guys do have a really beefy device, then this should be running perfectly fine without any problems. And actually, if you guys do have a high-end device, like I said, you can try to probably mix this up with like a 32 by 32 or 64 by 64 bit texture pack, or even just a medieval texture pack. It'll look much more better in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this shader. Of course, a lot of people don't like the orange tint light. Me personally, I'm actually kind of digging it, but a lot of people say it looks ugly. I'm not sure about you guys. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys like this lighting? Do you guys not like this lighting? I don't really care too much. It's not to me, it's not a big deal. Of course, it's a little too orange, but honestly, I don't really care. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this shader. I have honestly nothing else to say. I hope you guys did enjoy these top 5 shaders. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'm probably not gonna do as much as videos. I don't even know if I'm gonna make more of these videos. I got so much other videos I want to upload. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I want to thank each one of you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Peace out, guys. See you, and bye-bye.